Libya, under Muammar al-Gaddafi, tried. What did they do to him? They killed him. Burkina Faso, under Thomas Isidore Sankara, tried it. What did they do to him? They killed him. Ghana, under the Osagie for Kwame Nkrumah, tried it. What did they do to him? Removed him from power. Tanzania, under Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere, tried it. What did they do to him? They undermined his economy. Mozambique, under Samora Moises Machel, tried it. What did they do to him? They killed him. So whenever you try to decolonize in all spheres, the former colonizer turned policeman of the world or policemen of the world will take you out. And if they don't take you out, they recruit some from within your number. Decolonization must be understood.
In the shadows of history, where countless African leaders have risen and fallen, there's a chilling reality. Those who dare to defy the norms, who stand up for their people against the tide of corruption and foreign exploitation, often find themselves in peril. The storm is brewing in Africa right now. President Ibrahim Traoré, the young leader of Burkina Faso, is making waves that could change the continent forever. But as history has shown us time and time again, those who dare to challenge the status quo often find themselves in the crosshairs of powerful enemies. Ibrahim Traoré is no exception. His bold moves to reclaim Burkina Faso's sovereignty and his defiance of the status quo have made him both a hero to his people and a target for those who fear his vision. But here's the unsettling truth. In a world where integrity is met with hostility, how long can a leader like Traoré survive? It's shocking that within this short period in power, he has survived 6 coups. Back to history teaches us that when leaders like Traoré rise, their light often flickers out too soon. Shouldn't we be praying for his safety, for his continued strength to lead? As we speak, a revolution is unfolding in Burkina Faso. It's not a revolution of guns and violence, but one of progress, education, and economic independence. And it all starts with a groundbreaking partnership that's sending shockwaves through the corridors of power from Paris to Beijing. Imagine this. Among other amazing things going on in Burkina Faso, 5,000 young Burkinabe, the future of a nation, being trained by one of the world's leading tech giants. Not for a week, not for a month, but for 5 full years. This isn't just a training program. It's a complete transformation of a country's technological landscape. And the company behind this unprecedented move? None other than China's Huawei. Traoré has partnered with the Chinese tech giant Huawei to train 5,000 Burkinabe youths, ensuring that the future of Burkina Faso's technological landscape is in the hands of its own people, not foreign labor. This initiative is more than just a project. It's a declaration of independence from the neo-colonial grasp that has held Africa back for so long.
The Huawei company has announced to employ 5,000 Burkinabes to work in Huawei. Vladimir Captain Ibrahim Traoré has signed a contract with Huawei to come and build fiber cables and telecommunication. And the shocking announcement from Huawei is not even a single Chinese is going to work in that project. All are going to be Burkinabes, and 5,000 of them. And they know very well that we don't have the skills. So they have taken it upon themselves to train the Burkinabes that will be working. And the work has commenced. Not that they've just announced it has commenced. And the recruitment has also commenced. If you're somebody who has done engineering and you have acquired your certificate and knowledge for a very long time, they're also going to train you with the requisite knowledge that you need to be able to work. This is wonderful. This has never happened in the history of Africa. Unlike others who are traveling to go and look for work for their people, William Ruto. So for you to create the jobs in your country, you are rather trying to secure a job outside your country, to push your youth outside your country, to go and use that strength to develop that country. When we are talking about leadership, you understand, ECOWAS and AU are busy sanctioning Burkina Faso for doing the right thing. Yes, those who have discovered lithium and sold it and can't account for the money, AU and ECOWAS are quiet. What a wonderful organizations that are leading the Africans. This is so amazing, so wonderful news.
But why did Huawei choose Burkina Faso? Why now? A nation that has long been overshadowed by its more powerful neighbors? The answer lies in the integrity and vision of one man, President Ibrahim Traoré. Unlike the stereotypical African leader living in opulence, Traoré has chosen a path of modesty and service. His actions speak louder than words. 400 tractors, 239 tillers, and 710 motor pumps distributed to rural farmers. 714 motorcycles for agricultural agents. These aren't just numbers. They're the building blocks of a nation's future. And now, Huawei is investing in Burkina Faso's human capital like never before. But here's the kicker. This project will be run entirely by Burkinabe workers. No Chinese labor allowed, no foreign supervisors. Just Africans building Africa for Africa. This raises an important question. What would happen if more African leaders adopted Traoré's model? Would we see a continent where the youth no longer feel compelled to travel abroad through treacherous deserts and seas when they see a future for themselves at home? But the revolution doesn't stop there. In a move that's sending shockwaves through the financial world, Burkina Faso has, again, just opened its first national bank to act as a central bank. After 64 years of independence, they're finally breaking free from the monetary shackles of their colonial past. And if that wasn't enough, Traoré is backing up this new financial independence with real assets. There will be no more exporting of gold to foreign countries for processing, he declares. Burkina Faso's gold will be used to back up the country's currency. Is this the dawn of a new era for Africa? An era where leaders prioritize their people over personal gain? Where foreign investment truly benefits the local population? Where African nations take control of their own resources and destinies? The world is watching Burkina Faso. The question is, will other African nations follow suit? And more importantly, how will the old guard, both in Africa and abroad, react to this bold new vision of African leadership? As we witness history in the making, one thing is clear. The days of business as usual in Africa are numbered. The youth are rising, a call for protests all over the continent, leaders are changing, and the future is being rewritten. Right now, the stakes are high, and the path Traoré has chosen is fraught with danger. But what if his gamble pays off? What if, in a decade, we look back and see Burkina Faso as the spark that ignited a continent-wide revolution? And if that happens, will the rest of the world finally recognize the strength and potential of Africa? But will Traoré survive long enough to see his vision become reality? A call for us all to support this vision not to die. A call for all African youth and leaders to support this rare gems and hide not under so-called democracy. The hiding battle of foreign colonizers must not find a way to silence him. As we watch these events unfold, one thing is clear. The world cannot afford to ignore what's happening in Burkina Faso. The choices made today will echo through history, shaping the future of an entire continent. And as we pray for Traoré's safety, we must also ask ourselves, what role will we play in this unfolding drama? Will we be mere spectators, or will we be allies in the fight for Africa's true independence? Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.
If you are still not following us, you are probably never going to see us again. But if you are, congrats. You are on a journey of discovery as we unlock the mysteries of the past.